What's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Take a second and follow this prompter by hitting the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. My name is Larry Jones, and we are the family known as Stock Up. As you can see, there's over 500,000 of us. We are interested in everybody making money. Okay? Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. Make sure you don't fall for any spam in the comment section. But what I want to also specify on this particular video is I want you guys to check out two links today. One is the Webull link and the other one is the Moomoo link. If you have Moomoo, then I want you to download the Webull link through my link below. And if you have Webull, then I want you to download the Moomoo. And if you have Moomoo, I want you to download Webull. I want you to have both apps because we're going to be starting to get into using both apps so we can make money. Fund them both, okay? Just put $100 in them both. You can actually literally put $1 in the Webull, all right? And they're going to give you up to $9,600 worth of free stock, 5 free stock. Moomoo's going to give you 5 free stock. And you could qualify to win thousands of stocks with Moomoo also, okay? So do that for me. Good people, let's get right into it. So let's go. Let's see what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the seesaw market, right? As we can see today, it sold off and then it rebounded. Everything came up. All of the major indexes are up at this point. You see that? The Dow, S&P, and Nasdaq, okay? So what is your point, Larry? Let's go year to date. So we know that there's been a sell-off this year, right? We had a sell-off here, January 27th, right? But remember, we used to think that this was the low. And then something came and formed a new low, February 23rd. What was that? This is what it was. It was the Ukraine invasion. That's what it was. It was the Russian-Ukraine invasion. That's what caused this lower low right here, right? But then we had even a lower low. What caused this lower low this year? This is what caused the lower low this year. You see here, March 14th. This is what happened. That's when the Fed came and released the minutes about maybe going up 0.5%. Okay. And so we have to look at this data and extrapolate it and see what it is telling us. What I'm suggesting to you is the biggest threat on the market right now is not the war. The markets has absorbed a lot of that and priced it in. It's the Fed. Now we know that the Fed released the minutes from the March meeting on yesterday. And what happened yesterday? The market absorbed a lot of it. Now, inflation is actually, remember, I think that inflation will start to flatten by the end of Q3 or fourth quarter. Remember, I believe we're going to have a great fourth quarter this year, a good fourth quarter, because inflation is going to start to flatten. Now, we know that the Feds are going to be selling off bonds, right? And that is going to cause interest rates. That's going to cause inflation to start to slow down, right? And then the interest rate hikes. And we know about the argument, how many times are we going up by 0.5%? How many times are we going up by 0.25%? We know all of that is to combat what? Inflation. But there's another key thing that combats inflation, and that is you and I. Used car sales have dropped 27% this month from last year to this year. It has dropped by 27%. Now, the prices are up, but what's happening is of course, we have limited supply, but you and I, the retailers, are just saying, hey, we're not going to pay that much. Same thing is happening in the real estate market. And it's going to start happening at the grocery store and all around. We're going to start, hey, we're just not paying that much. That also causes inflation to come down. Now, to Kathy Wood's point, then the Fed won't have to go as aggressive if inflation is starting to solve itself. Okay. So I believe that all of it, selling of the bonds, the increase in the Fed rates, right? And us just saying, I'm not going to buy it. I'm just not going to pay that much. I don't need another car. I'll just wait until prices come down. I'm not going to get a house this year. I'll wait until next year. I was going to get a house built. I'm not looking to even start looking now until a year from now. And if I do a new build, that means 2 years from now, because I believe I'll be in a better position. To be honest with you, I'm going to cash up and swoop in when the market crumbles. Okay. The housing market. All right, good people. So I want to keep it moving. This is good information. I want you guys to know. So here are some of the things that I'm looking at. I'm looking at some reopening plays. Okay. And here's some of the ones that I'm looking at. Look at this. So I just look at this today, and we got Hilton. So we got hotels, cruise lines, and airlines, right? Hotels, cruise lines, airlines, and here we go, another hotel. Look at what it did today. It dipped right along with the S&P and everything else and came back, because I'm looking forward to the reopening plays. But as you can see, in the last 5 days, they've been selling off. And so here's where I've been buying, just buying a little bit. But look at what's happening quietly in the last month. They are all going up, right? They are all going up. And so what I'm suggesting to some of you that think that this is going to be a good year and you're not worried about a recession coming this year, then you need to be looking down the road. And so now's the time. Actually, I started in these reopening plays. I started about a month ago, and that I thought was the opportune time to start buying these stocks while they were beat down. Now, these are swing plays for me. None of these are hold long and hold 5-10 years from now. At the appropriate time, I'm going to sell them all, take my money and run. Okay. And here's a time where you can put in stop losses. Those of you that know how to do options, you can do option plays. I would just price them out. I would just, go out to, July. And then in the cruising industry, I went out to September, because that's when bookings are up. All right, good people. So, hey, let's look at some more things. I'm going to keep it moving really quick. So I was also looking at, I'm just going to throw this in there. I know you guys like EVs, but I want to show you something. This is a learning video. So everybody's hot on charge point, right? And so you guys that's been following me for a while, I don't just talk about the hot stock. I try to look for diamonds in the rough. Okay. So everybody talks about ChargePoint, how they have the biggest charging network, and that doesn't mean that they're the best company. Okay. So we got ChargePoint. We look at the 1 day and we look at the 5 day. As you could see, it fell off a cliff, right? But look at what EVgo has been quietly doing. And I have the same amount of each. Okay. So EVgo, I'm sorry, here. Let me, it would be right if I type in the right ticker. Here we go, EVgo. There we go. Let's get rid of this. So let's look at this. EVgo now is in 1 day. Which one's the better one? EVgo in 1 day. EVgo is up almost 5%. This is almost up 1%, right? Look in the last 5 days. You go, hey, yeah, but look at the last 5 days. They're both down. But look at this. ChargePoint went down by 10%. EVgo has been holding strong, good people, right? Let's go out a month. All right, same deal. You're better off with EVgo. It's got 18% to 13%. But let's look at 6 months, good people. So in the last 6 months, just by holding ChargePoint, you're literally down to 0.77%. But with EVgo, you're up 67%. And so never just run with the hype or the stock that everybody is talking about, because EVgo has been getting contracts, okay? And through all of this downward market, EVgo has been holding strong. And that's what I always look at. So we're just trying to, while we're going with the rest of these stock, we're just trying to find some diamonds in the rough, okay? Leave me a comment if anything I said in this video caused you to go, All right, good people, I'm going to leave it right there. Make sure you check out the links below. Download Weeble and download Moo. All right, good people, we're going to leave it right there. I love you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn.